Alright, so I'm back. Um, so in this episode, this is all pictures. I started just about right at the pandemic. Had a 4-day vacation scheduled. Of course, the pandemic, COVID just kind of killed everything for vacation and everything. So I had a 4-day weekend and decided, well, this would be a small little project, so maybe I could do it in a weekend. Yeah, boy, was that wrong. I started it in the middle of May for a long 4-day weekend, and I didn't finish it until September of 2020. So, anyways, fun stuff. I was showing you the windshield because, well, there's rust all over the place, and, well, Jeeps, well, they have a tendency to leak, and, well, I found the source of this one. Needless to say, I still haven't done anything with the windshield, but I'm planning on getting rid of the entire windshield and just replacing it. There's a couple different companies make a whole kit to do that. So I had much bigger holes. This is just rust. I had much bigger holes I had to take care of on the driver's side. So in order to do that, I had to pull the interior, pull the seats out, and, well, the driver's seat anyways, and, well, just take a look at what I had to do. I had to patch the front part under the Jeep, or next to the Jeep. I had to patch under the door. I had to patch behind the door, and I had a couple of small little patches up over the rear fender. Behind the driver's door, well, most of it was gone anyways. Thank you, New England weather. And so over the winter, I knew I had some work I was going to do anyways, so I went and ordered a replacement sheet panel for the side. It was mostly over the back wheel, and a little part for the mount for the seatbelt on the driver's side. Yeah, all that stuff was essentially gone, rotted away. There was nothing there. So the pictures that you're seeing are, well, my attempt at it. Before I even started doing anything with YouTube, I just decided to take pictures of it. And around the end of this picture, or this set of slides, I decided that, I pulled out an old, well, my GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 3, and started recording this because, well, in my scouring of the internet, I didn't find anybody else who was doing quite the kind of work that I was doing. Like this whole corner right here, nobody else was doing it. They were patching the underside of it, actually pulling the whole frame apart and everything. Well, I wasn't about to do that, so I put it all on the frame, patched the rest of it. I mean, the frame itself is in good shape, with the exception of the two very back pieces on both sides, which, somebody previous owner patched it. Previous owner also did work on this, supposedly had it professionally done. Well, you notice how much Bondo was in some of that. Really wasn't, done well. Not that I did any better of a job, because, I'm a total amateur at this. You want to see, know how much of a total amateur I am? Just look at my welds. Yeah, don't hop on me for that, because, like I said, I'm a total amateur. I bought a Harbor Freight welder and taught myself how to weld on another previous project. But anyways, I did a pretty good job on this. Can't really complain about it. It's now November of 2022, and most of the patch that I did here is still holding up well. There are a couple of bubble spots, but other than that, it's fine. Pretty surprised how well it held up. So the bottom part of this is 16 gauge that I got at Home Depot. That part right there, that's the replacement part that I got online, and when I got to go order the other side. When I do, I'll post a link to it. And the rest of the stuff is 18 gauge, including the patch that I put on. The patch is gray. And the rest of the sheet metal I ordered from a company next town over from me. They delivered to me a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of 18 gauge sheet steel, and I had them cut it in half for me. Of course, I didn't use anywhere close to that, but that's all right. I know I had other stuff I had to do with it, including a job that I'm doing right now on my flex. Gotta love what 15 New England winters, well, 13 New England winters will do to metal. Well, I mean, the flex looks just as bad as this does. So only problem is the flex is a unit body, so that the frame is integral part of the body, and well, the part that I got to fix is well as bad as this, and it's part of the frame. But anyways, back to this. So that's the piece that I ordered. Welded it all in. Yeah, it's all flux core stuff. Still solid. I'm not going to say it's not, because it's still solid as a rock. Rather than, I mean, I could have ordered all this replacement stuff. I could have ordered the replacement floor, the replacement side panel, that piece that's right there. So didn't do it. Figured, save all the money for one, and just patch what I needed to patch. I mean, the other side at the time was very good. No rot, no rust, no nothing on it. So anyways, that red patch that's there, that's on both sides. I think somebody put a set of speakers in there and then thought better of it and patched it. But at this point, I have no idea. So, it was a decent enough patch. They pop riveted it in. So I just left it there and seam sealed it and painted it. So that's part of the patch. It's part of that whole side that I ordered. Again, an 18 gauge steel. And I formed all that and put it in and got it to fit. And like I said, welded that thing in. You'll see later on that, how it was welded. And the patch ended right there, so I had to add an extra little piece there. So, which I did later. And Cleco's definitely saved the day on this one. And you see the extra holes that are there? They are, well, always measure twice and cut once, because those holes went to, well, nothing. So anyways, that's the semi-finished product. You'll see the full product later on. And there's my welder. There's the whole thing all patched up. It's all nice and straight, well, sort of straight. That's the good thing about the Jeep, is it's flat. There's no contours. There's no anything on it. You look down the side of a YJ, and you can run a straight edge down the whole thing. That's how flat it is. So the back part of that thing is that little section I had to fix. Painted the frame. The frame did not have paint on it, so that was what I spent the summer doing for that. And like I said, these were just a bunch of pictures that I put together while doing it. So anyways, the floor needed some help. I didn't realize that till I pulled the carpet up, and so that's what it looked like. Yeah, the left side of that is a patch that the previous owner put in, stating that a professional body shop did it. So I Fred Flintstoned it, pulled it apart, made a template sort of, and put together a nice piece of that 18 gauge sheet steel, and that's the part that came out. Look at how holy the whole thing is. There is a relief hole in the middle of it that's supposed to be there, that round hole. So that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up because the video is almost over, and hope you guys like, and I'll see you on the next one. Next one's actual video. So like I said, I decided to go in video.